Welcome into the WBC arena. We've been waiting a long time to see these two get it on. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's the Destroyer, Conor Benn, one of the most exciting and electrifying fighters in the world today.
This bout is...
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
You know, look at the stars, ex-fighters, ex-champions ringside. That's what these fights do. That's what these venues do.
And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Not a lot of defense here at all. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Swing and a miss with the right hook. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And that big shot just rattled his cage. Ben has no idea where he is right now. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Beautiful counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't...
And there's the bell for round two. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Got out of the way of that right hook. Missed him with that uppercut. Good counter punch.
is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
Catch and shoot. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That counter shot lands. The jab doesn't quite connect. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Straight right just misses. Left hook just missed. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. Here we go to the fourth round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Not sure why he's not using his reach advantage.
You're getting in there with a fighter with a longer reach. Now you've got to depend on your footwork, your pressure fighting. Slip inside the shot, slip outside the shot. But when you do it, you don't just slip. You've got to capitalize on it. Throw some shots after that to make them scared of letting a shot go.
And he scores with the counter. That right hook won't score. A perfect counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Throws the jab but does not score. They exchange punches. Both men step back for just a moment. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. And there's the bell for round 5. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That right hook catching air. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter
say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter. Nice counter shot. There's a counter shot. He missed with that jab. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. This is the beginning of round 6. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
He blocks the jab. Robinson goes to the canvas. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. One, two, three, four. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it. That counter punch caught him clean. You'd like to see more jabs. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
Don't let him back in the fight. Great round.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off, Jones.
Good work. And don't forget the jab. And don't get carried away.
Come on, get focused. Get your mind on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
Just keep them on the other end of that jab, and you're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there. Vary up a little bit so you can't figure it out. Good work.
And breathe when you're stepping round. Don't worry about
Anything. Just set him up and you'll take him out. Look, he's
that. Forget about that round. It was a bad round, but we don't care.
through. Don't let him coast through this round or he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish it.
Got complacent. The fight's not over yet. You gotta
And
go
that'll
out
do it for
there.
the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
There's 1, 2, sir.
Get back out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together.
Here comes round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
How about that time counter shot? Nice idea. Whoa, wait a minute. And a big shot rattles his cage. Connor Ben right now. Will he go down? punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You all like
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Swing and a miss with that hook. A lot. Sugar Ray is down. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
Both men getting off the canvas and that, and come on. And they're back at it again here in round 8. Keep in mind, both of these fighters got knocked down in the prior round.
I've seen that twice before. Both fighters knocked down in the same round. And you think, who's going to go back as confident? Who's going to come out as confident? Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. His stamina is off the charts. Failing to score with that right hook. Well done with that counter shot. Can't find a home with that jab. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
This round could go either way. Hold that thought. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. I don't believe it. One of the all-time greats. Robinson goes down. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Let's see how the game... Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a whole muscle now. He's got to bluff it.
Is he gonna punch himself out though? Punch, counter punch. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter punch right up the middle. We don't know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Swing and a miss with the jab. Missing with that right hook. Missing with the left uppercut. Misses with that uppercut. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. How much?
Entire fight.
This is the 10th. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
A perfect counter lands. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Nice counter shot. The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter shot. He got out of the way of that right hook. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ben in that. This is the 11th. We've entered the championship rounds. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Robinson goes to the canvas. Wow, let's take another look at that.
A shot from the gods, took him out.
you saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That was her.
Fight, I'm by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. Always tryna fight, I'm by the. Always tryna fight, I'm by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom, by 3-0. Knock 'em out in 60 seconds, like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money, like I'm money made. I might blow my jack, then uppercut.
I'm Todd Grisham, and there's nothing quite like the Empire Fight Camp, especially at night. And here, introducing first, it's Katie Taylor.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing.
Lots of hype. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Nice defense with that jab. Beautiful counter shot. She throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? This is a rematch between Jessica McCaskill and Katie Taylor. They met in 2017 for the lightweight title, with Taylor winning a unanimous decision.
Jessica McCaskill, start strong, at least pick up 6 rounds. If you start to fade towards the back end, at least you've got the early round. You proved you could do that in the last fight, the second half, so you've got the fitness, you've got the stamina. Your game plan was upside down, so McCaskill has to jump on her early, try and get the first 6 rounds. Make Taylor be the one that's chased the fight towards the back end. That is her key to victory. No which way but that.
She catches and counters. Good job defending the jab. She blocks the uppercut. Do you believe this? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round.
I'm a happy coach. I like that round.
What do we expect to see here in round 2? The last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. They exchange punches. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good counter punching. Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. We're outdoors for this big main event.
These fights have had to block themselves off and say, right, that's it. Keep out of it. Now it's fight time. The whole day, everybody's been waiting for these two. This is it. This is it.
halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That left hook just missed. Nice counter. Swing and a miss with that hook. Well done with that counter shot. She got clipped by that counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round.
Now relax.
There's the bell to start round 3. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're training to fight a swarmer, you've got to focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
There's a counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. Tried to score with a jab. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Punch, counter punch. These two were made for each other. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. Well, let's...
Look what you're doing.
On to the 4th we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Perfect counter shot. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Her stamina is off the charts. Parries that jab away. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The straight right just misses. Nothing back here in the round. The greatest female perhaps of all time is in trouble of going down. punch right up the middle. Oh no, Katie Taylor hurts. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round.
I like that. I'm happy.
Time for the 5th round. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The jab just got blocked. The perfect counter lands. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's a... Whoa, wait a minute! Oh, McCaskill might get knocked out! We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Nice counter shot. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Katie Taylor in that lap.
Better than that.
Let's start the 6th. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good counter shot by her. Swing and a miss. Did you see that? Oh, we rarely see McCaskill hurt, but she is now. And finally, McCaskill couldn't take anymore. She never saw that punch coming. Let's take another look.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Oh, she knows now. She can smell blood. She's just not got to get trigger happy. Be smart with the shot. Be sneaky. Pretend you're going to go for someone else in the body, and then boom, let the shot in again. Be smart.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Hook misses. Tried to score with the uppercut. Swing and a miss with that jab. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Talk about McCaskill in that last. There's the bell to start round 7. Well, the corner can do whatever they want to try and motivate their fighter to get back into this, but it all boils down to her, Johnny. Does she have the heart, the will, the desire, the strength to turn this around?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
She wasn't ready for that counter. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Catch and shoot. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last one.
I love that.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Just misses with that jab. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That right hook won't score. Nope, that uppercut does not score. A lot of effort being exerted here. Nice counter shot by her. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Hold that thought. Oh, McCaskill just got caught. She's in trouble. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round.
I'm a happy coach. I like that round.
And there's the bell for round 9. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
That counter shot lands. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Couldn't land that jab. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. We rarely see McCaskill hurt, but she is here. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. McCaskill stumbling backwards. She's in real trouble. And you knew this was coming. They're going to take a knee.
Absolutely gassed out. Didn't know what to do and hurt on top of that.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Katie Taylor in that lap.
I like that. I'm happy.
It's round 10. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
What are they doing that now? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
How about that time counter shot? Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Good counter punch. Nice counter shot. Nice job by her to block that jab. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Oh, we rarely see McCaskill hurt, but she is now. Jessica McCaskill is down. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know what sort of character...
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
This is the last thing we expect.
Fight 'em by the grill, I'm like I'm George. Always trying to fight 'em by the... Always trying to fight 'em by the grill, I'm like I'm George.
This rivalry has been brewing for a long time, and it spills over tonight at Brooklyn Hall. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, oh...
The leads. What a pleasure to be in this. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Straight right just misses. How about that time counter shot? Nice counter shot. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Catch and shoot. straight right just misses. Punch, counter punch. This is such an amazing theater. So many great concerts have been performed here, but nothing quite like what we're going to see here.
You walk in, you cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people that are here in this place, they will spot it.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. Do you believe this? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Warrington in that last round. What do we expect to see here in round two? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
Tactics out of the window. These guys just want to brawl.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter shot. Nice. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Warrington in that last round. After what we saw in that last round,
Get your breath back.
the bell rings and we start the third. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye. They're waiting for any little touch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he scores with the counter. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. They miss with the jab. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Warrington in that last round. As back.
Doing good, kid. Doing good.
Back at it in round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Both men step back for just a moment. They exchange punches. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? They better start respecting each other's punching power. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Just missed with that hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Warrington in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, make it look so easy.
Come on, you're better than that.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
No rest for the weary. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Walk away from each other, then run right back into trouble. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Well, I guess he's decided he's going to taunt his opponent now. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. about Warrington in that last round. Well, we know there's the bell for round 6. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Straight right just misses. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Nice counter. Good counter punching. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
His stamina is off the charts. Good counter punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Warrington in that last round.
I love it. That's slick.
Here comes round 7. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Didn't land that jab. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Misses with the jab. Missing with the hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Linares in that last round.
Relax.
And there's the bell to start round 8. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Pardon?
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Jorge Linares is in some serious trouble. And Jorge Linares is down. As we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four.
Listen to me. Are you okay?
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round ones. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. There's the bell to start round 9. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A swing and a miss with the left hook. Nobody home with that hook. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's when...
I wouldn't be surprised if they stop this fight considering the swelling and the bruising. So time back in. Let's keep fighting. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You'd like to see more jabs. Not so tense anymore, trying to loosen things up. I like it. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. This is the 10th. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Jab misses. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
His stamina is off the charts. He just misses with that jab. A perfect counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Linares and that.
Focus.
Let's start 11. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
What were they doing that round? Are they trying to get an earning out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. These two featherweights are going to let their hands go, you know that.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? He threw the hook, didn't land. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He got out of the way of that right hook. Big shot, and down goes El Nino de Oro. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
Another one, another done. All day and just no you. Now you ain't never that. So
are live at Falcor Bay on a beautiful afternoon. A great day for boxing. Alongside me, here comes the pride of Wales. You are looking at an absolute legend, the longest reigning super middleweight champion in boxing history, spanning over 10 years, defending against 20 opponents. Carl the Cobra Froch, one of the...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it, as we have our main event underneath the bright, sunny sky.
All right, Todd, you know when you've got two fighters there that really believe they're going to win, really want to get it on, this is when it gets stupid.
What a great venue, and what a great... These athletes have been... Caution being thrown to the wind. That counter shot lands. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. It is a sunny and hot day, and no, we're not inside. No air conditioning or air con, as they say in the UK.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, Todd, and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you've prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking at a fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
This is a high-octane battle. Both men step back for just a moment. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for.
Come on, Brett.
Here we go for round two. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp. Concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
No rest for the weary. Missing with the hook. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Carl Froch seeing cobwebs. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything.
And finally, Carl Froch goes down. Thank goodness we've got instant replay to see it again.
I need to see that again.
That will do it. They want no more. And that is that. They surrender. This is over.
switch on. Switch on. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You're letting him back in. You're better than that.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
You were thinking, you were jab back, get your rhythm back, and then we'll go.
The weather couldn't be more perfect. Sunny skies as we get set to rumble here at Empire Fight Camp. Deontay Wilder. It's the Brown Bomber Joe Louis, one of the most historically important fighters of all time.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder. Fighting out of...
And of course, we fight outside today, Johnny. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Caught him. One punch could change everything in this battle. This fighter told us yesterday, I don't get paid by the minute. I'm going to go in there and try and knock my opponent out as soon as possible.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over brawn. Bung and a matador, pop, jab, move. Get them angry.
Do you believe this? Back and forth they go. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
You're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you. Here we go, it's round 2. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Misses with the straight left. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. A perfect counter shot. This fight is all about distance for this man, and you can see he's using that length advantage.
You have got long arms and you're the bigger fighter. You've got to keep him out there because you're not good at fighting up close and personal. Very, very good fighters can do that. Very, very good big fighters can do that. But use the jab, use the reach, and use that endless shot power.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Good job stopping that uppercut. And they block the right uppercut. When are we going to see a jab from these two? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The Brown Bomber in some the Brown Bomber couldn't take anymore. And look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better.
Even I've got to see that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he does...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Oh, Joe Louis just got caught! Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? And down goes Wilder! Wow, let's take another look at that.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You are right.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Wilder in that.
He's starting to make mistakes.
Back at it in round 4. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well done with that counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Now Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Is he going to punch himself out, though? These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there.
I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down. So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
doing. I need you to focus on what you're doing.
Back. 50-50.